Drive across Australia. This is Ben, Liam and Belle's
Late Drive on Nova.
God, this is hard. This is really hard, Ben and Belle. It's something that's plagued the nation for years. It seems like it's been even more rampant in the last year or so. I just didn't expect it to hit so close to home. Not under my roof, you know. It's my wife, Sarah. I came home from the gym yesterday and I caught her red-handed. She's on the ice. Addicted to ice. It's all she talks about. All she thinks about is getting her next bag of ice for her ice baths.
Okay.
She's an ice bather.
I didn't think she had it in her.
Neither did I. Honestly, it's come out of nowhere. She's talking about the Wim Hof breathing technique whilst we're driving around. It's the whole kit and caboodle.
What does the parents think?
I haven't told them. I haven't the heart. I haven't the heart. And I sincerely hope they're not listening to the radio.
Is she doing any, extreme sport or anything?
No, I mean, she goes to the gym, but she's like a proper ice bather. She's like, oh, it's better than a morning coffee. I'm like, sure it is. Sure it is. Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, it's that whole thing that if you have that, if you have the ice, then you don't need your coffee.
Yeah, it looks really comfortable. It's one of those ones that are like $60 online as well. So it's like a small rubber tub that she just sort of submerges herself in the middle of winter. Oh, it's great. It decreases inflammation. Come in. No, I'm all right. I'll just have my hot shower, thanks. That's okay. I'm just going to stay out here.
Has she actually done it? Because to me, the ice bath, in theory, is a good idea. But to actually apply yourself and to get into the icy cold water.
So this is the thing. There has only been 2 ice baths, as far as I'm being told. And I must admit, it does sort of feel like potentially we could just have an ice bath sitting, because I said, do you take it down? Do we put it in the garden shed? And she's like, oh, no, it just sort of stays there. And then you change the water every now and then.
No. I think the idea is you pop it up, you fill it up, you get in, and then you take it down and you store it.
Well, it really depends on how often she's ice bathing. Because if she's doing it every day, leave it there. But if you're doing it once a week, you can probably put it away.
She's making it sound like she's got to trigger the blood flow to her core every morning, and she's got to get in there. And I'm locked in now. I'm married to an ice bather.
I would love to know, 13, 24, 10, are you with an ice bather?
Yeah.
Are you with someone who is religiously getting in the ice bath?
Maybe it's starting to blow out a bit. They're doing 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah. All right. 13, 24, 10. Are you married to an ice bath?
Yeah, maybe some tips on just how to handle the whole situation. Nick in Sydney has given us a buzz. Your partner also doing the same thing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
we're all about it now.
Oh, you're involved as well.
Yeah, me and her.
Oh, hang on. Who started it, Nick?
Let me see. It was my wife's idea, and then we were going to go and get one of those inflatable ones like you were talking about, but we ended up with a freezer.
Like a deep freezer.
Oh, the dead body freezer one.
Like a chest
freezer.
freezer.
Chest freezer, exactly. Yeah. And then that then it's ready to go all the time.
And what I'm hearing here, Nick, is that I'm probably a month away from getting my arm twisted and getting hooked on the ice baths.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? Are you trying to tell me that I'm going to be doing ultra marathons at the end of the year? Is that what you're saying to me?
I don't even know about that, but you might be very cold in the mornings and it will take you a while to warm yourself up.
Nick, do you and your partner work out heaps, or is it just to wake you up?
It's I don't know. Look, there's a whole bunch of documentation about it, but we're into it. And we do miss it. Like a coffee in the morning. You do get somewhat addicted to it.
See, they're very convincing.
At the moment.
You hear this? The ice bath is like, do it, man. Do it. Come join us.
Yeah.
Nick,
I'll get involved.
Nick, be honest with me, mate. Did Joe Rogan get her onto it?
No, it was Andrew Huberman. But same sort of thing.
Yeah, that's the same one that got my wife, that Huberman. Yeah, he's got a few answers.
He's a good dealer.
He's got a few answers I need.
Huberman.
Yeah, Huberman will get you. You listen to that pod, you'll be freezing your ass off every morning.
Thank you very much.
You going to be watching the big game tonight, Ben?
Oh, yeah. Game 1, State of Origin.
Yeah, baby. What about you, Belle?
Yep.
Who we grew up in Adelaide and Melbourne, respectively. So, I know it's huge, and I always want to get around it.
I'm the same, Liam. I want to be like into it. Like
I want to get it.
I love the concept. I love it's New South Wales versus Queensland. I love that it's the best of 3. I really want to bleed maroon or blue.
Yeah.
But I don't have a team.
And because people go feral for it, and who knows? Maybe you're heading to the game now. Maybe you're rushing home to get it up on the TV. We're free agents, Ben, myself, and Belle. So 13, 24, 10. Who should we be barracking for tonight?
Yes.
Is it the Maroons? Is it the Sky Blues? We don't really care, but we want to. We want to, and we know there's people listening in Brizzy and Sydney at the moment. So we've said, give us a buzz, 13, 24, 10, if we should be barracking for your side. Archie, you're 11 years old and you're walking to the stadium. You're going to the game tonight.
Yeah, I actually am, and I'm going to actually try to debate to you why you should be supporting the Blues.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, that's nice.
Okay, so I'll start.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you, what state are you living in right now?
We are living in Melbourne, but we have lived in Sydney for quite some time.
Okay. And do you support an NRL team?
No, unfortunately, we're from Adelaide, and we had the Adelaide Rams, who are defunct because no one really cared there, unfortunately.
All right, well, let me think. Hard one.
Sorry, mate. I'm ruining all your points. Oh dear.
I know, you should be ashamed of yourself. Okay.
Hey, Archie, if this helps, Belle's from Melbourne, so naturally you'd go for Storm, right, Belle?
Yes.
So does that help?
Yeah, that could help.
Yeah.
If I'm not right, I'm not a big Storm supporter, but I heard that a lot of Storm players are playing for the Blues, Belle.
Oh, really?
There you go. Well, there you go. So maybe we should be supporting the Blues.
And
That
I
sounds like
guess
a logical thing.
It does make sense. Like, if you look at Australia, Archie, like, Victoria is right next to New South Wales. So we
True.
can just, we're next door neighbours.
True.
Archie, a big part of the origin is how the Blues hate, Queenslanders. What do you think about Queenslanders?
I honestly think they smell, and I think they don't deserve to win.
Well, we have a smelly Queenslander on the line here, Rachel from Brizzy. How you doing, Rach?
Yeah, not so smelly.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. You're not sweating about the big game one?
Nope.
Okay.
Not at all.
Rachel,
Not at all.
why
They're
do
called
you think?
Bluesers for a reason.
Yeah,
Bluesers.
right.
Losers. Oh, cop
Pretty
that,
good.
Archie.
Yeah. Why do you think we should be going for the Maroons?
Okay, so unlike poor old Archie, who was, has a genetic misfunction of being for the New South Wales team,
He's 11, remember?
you guys are really fortunate as adults to be able to choose. So you can actually choose based on some really strong arguments, like nice people, better players, nicer looking.
Wow.
Maroon's a nicer colour. Queensland's a better state. I don't know. The list goes on and on.
Yeah.
Quite a good argument, I think.
Well, yeah, you are making a good argument there. Archie, what do you have to say about that? How are you feeling about what Rach has said?
I think Rachel's gone a bit overboard, and also, I think she wants the only reason she's telling you to support the Queensland is because she thinks the Queensland's are. They always win, so she's a glory follower.
Archie, you're a little superstar.
Rachel, love you for calling up,
Yeah, thanks,
Rachel.
Rach.
But I have to say,
Yeah.
Archie's a very good
I don't know,
debater.
man. Archie, I think we're going for the Blues tonight.
Yes, come on.
Good on you,
Blues.
Archie. All the best for the game tonight, okay?
Thank you.
No worries. See you, mate. What a superstar.
Make sure you bring some deodorant for all those Maroons fans.
Chris Hemsworth has said that he doesn't think the Australian accent is sexy. Now, we agree, disagree, so we thought 13, 24, 10. Give us a buzz if you got an accent, and we can discuss whether or not it's sexy.
Valerie joins us now. Hello, Valerie.
Hello, guys. How are you?
Good. I'm not detecting an accent just yet.
It might be because it's fading away a little bit, but I don't know.
Oh,
Sometimes when I say car or water,
Is that UK?
Things like that.
Is that UK?
no.
Are we? Is it South African maybe?
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah, it's very like, I'm used to like the Springbok, like talking like this District 9, but you're not really. Yeah, it's like a light.
Yeah.
Valerie, I take it you've been in Australia for a while. Can you slip into a really heavy version of it?
I think I can. So if I talk like this, does it sound
It's a
any
bit
different?
long. It's a little bit South African.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hard for us to say if it's sexy or not because we're not getting the full version of it.
I think you're like, it can definitely not be sexy, but yours isn't bad, Valerie. It's just
Okay.
enough of a tinge to just be, it's like, what's happening
It's a
here?
background note.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
It's something a little different.
District 9, like you referenced before, Liam, that ruined it for me. Not sexy.
Barbara
Sorry.
joins us now in Adelaide. Good evening, Barbara.
Good evening, guys. How are we?
Doing very good.
Good. Yeah, it's sort of, so we're almost playing along just trying to detect the accents as well in the first place. I mean, you've been in Adelaide for a long time, Barbara?
Oh, goodness. I've been in Adelaide for 18 years and I'm nearly breaking even. So I came to Adelaide 18 years ago when I was 21. So nearly breaking even. But sometimes I say hello and people immediately react, where's your accent from? And I'm thinking, for goodness gracious, I only said one word. I've been in this country for 18 years and I still got it.
I'm trying to put my finger. I'm trying to put my finger on
It's a tricky one, Barbara. It's also like, it's not just like, oh, that's classically that. Like, are you like European?
I am from Poland and I'm really sweating right now. I'm trying to speak a proper Aussie slang. Well, give me a sec and I'll try and revert that to my typical Polish.
Okay.
So I come from Poland. I've been here for 18 years
Hey.
and I'm trying to really hard to speak English.
I think it's sexy.
How's that?
Yeah, it's
You're
definitely
right,
sexy.
Barbara.
It's
sexy.
the R's. It's the rolling of the R's.
The Polish accent. Marlo joins us now. Hello.
Hey, how are you doing?
Good. I've not picked anyone's off the bat just from the first thing.
What are you up to tonight, Marlu?
I just came back from a gym, to be honest.
Are you Swedish, Malu?
Oh, close. I do get that a lot, but I'm actually quite happy that you can't tell straight away because often it's like straight away, hey, you're from.
Yeah, is it in the Netherlands?
Yes, it is.
Very sexy.
You're Dutch.
Yeah.
Belle should know
Yes,
that.
I
Her
am.
family's
I
Dutch.
should have known that. I jumped in too soon. Damn it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the Dutch accent's pretty sexy. I would
Yeah.
say are sexy people as well. I've only spent a little bit of time there, but very tall people and just wonderful complexions.
If I'm correct in saying this, Malu, het spijt me.
Het spijt me. You're saying sorry.
Yes, I said I'm sorry. I didn't pick it.
It's too late to
That's
save it, Belle. You've
okay.
already offended her and your family. You've already
yeah,
offended everybody.
you spat on your ancestors, but is there anything else? Can you save it with anything else? Or
Nah.
Come on, you do that
Todzines,
Duolingo app
Todzines,
every day.
Yeah, Todzines, Malu.
Tot ziens.
Todzines.
Heineken.
Okay, you can't just...
What's
That's great,
I,
guys,
I went to
great.
the Heineken factory when I was in Amsterdam, okay? I'm just doing my...
13, 24, 10. Should you be getting a prenup?
We want prenup. We want prenup.
More and more people are apparently getting prenups, which I think is great. I think that's awesome. It shows, look, our generation, we got our stuff sorted. Ben, Liam, you're both married. Ben, do you have one?
I don't have a prenup, no. But I also don't see how you have your stuff more sorted if you get one.
Because I think it's thinking about the future and thinking about the
No,
what
no,
ifs.
no. Belle, it's thinking about your future of you divorcing that person.
Oh, it's thinking about the worst thing that happened. What if God forbid, what if your wives suddenly cheated on you and then they wanted to leave and they found
Yeah.
someone else? Then what?
But I wholeheartedly trust my wife.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
yeah.
So you both don't.
No. Well, trust our wives.
I think Liam trusts his.
Yeah, no, I do trust mine. Yeah.
So much so that you don't have prenup. Should we be getting a prenup? Amy, in Melbourne, what do you think?
I got a prenup and it was the best thing I ever did.
Why's that?
So after 4 years of marriage, we ended up getting a divorce. And thankfully, I didn't lose anything because of the prenup. So before I met my now ex-husband, I had my own house and my own money. So I was able to keep that. But anything that we made, like during the relationship, we went 50-50.
Yeah, right. And so do you mind us asking what happened to the relationship, Amy?
Yep, it's exactly the scenario that Belle just said. He ended up cheating on me.
What a dog.
Okay.
What a dog.
Yeah, men are pigs.
They are. But like, who started the conversation in the first place? Like, surely was it you saying, hey, we should be getting a prenuptial agreement?
Yeah, so I initially started the conversation because I came into the relationship with a little bit more than what he had.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a bit awkward, and I wasn't sure how to bring it up. But eventually he came around and obviously signed the prenup, which, again, I don't regret at all.
Yeah, I bet he's kicking himself now, though, huh? Could have had that bloody house.
Paris joins us now in Sydney. Should you get a prenup?
So actually, my fiance asked me to get a prenup, and it ruined our relationship.
Oh,
yeah, right.
So talk us through what happened.
So basically, I felt like he.
Sorry, Paris. Can I interject, Paris? Are you in a bathroom right now?
Or a stairwell?
Sorry, I am.
You're not like on the toilet though, are you?
No, I'm not.
Okay, that's fine. Sorry, continue.
Yeah. So basically, I felt like he didn't trust me or our relationship, and so it caused a lot of issues, and we broke up over it.
Wow.
I think that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know, I mean, it's sad, but like it feels like you're calling your shot. You know what I mean? You're like,
But it's like having insurance. You hope that you don't have a car accident and your house doesn't burn
but
down.
it's different
but you
though
still
because
get...
you're like sort of betting against your relationship. I personally feel like I wouldn't. Do you know what I mean? Like,
It feels like if you want to get a prenup, there's something in the back of your head saying this might not work.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Therefore, maybe stay together, but just don't get married.
Yeah, true. I guess, well, I see why more and more young people, like divorce rate at the moment is every 1 in 2 marriages. So it's more
not.
like... Well, there you go.
Sucked in, Ben.
Damn.
Take your ass. Do you know what really annoys me about other radio stations, Ben and Belle? It's those ads that play, throughout the day. And it's like, it's supposed to be like people on the street talking about how much they love the radio station, but really, like, it's just people from the sales team. Like, it's people in the building, right, who work.
We know that, and if you didn't realise that, that's what it is. It's not actual real people.
Well, and maybe our bullshit radar goes off because we like work in the business. These kind of ads.
Let's go! The home for everything hit music.
I just love the way it makes me feel. It's better than my morning shot of coffee.
Like, no human would ever say that if you were approached on the street.
Yeah. Yeah, if you went up to someone, you're like, what do you think about Nova? They're not going to be like, I just love the way it makes me feel. Like, it's like, it's great if they listen a bit.
If you could have radio instead of coffee, oh my God.
Yeah,
Rich.
yeah. The industry would be back where it was in the 50s and we would all be rich. This is what it would actually sound like if you went up to people on the street with a microphone and asked them what they thought about the radio station.
Is that the one that Hamish and Andy are on?
I don't listen too much Taylor Swift, eh?
I don't really listen to radio. I think my nana's got a radio.
Let's go.
Yeah, I pretty much just listen to Spotify.
Oh, yeah, I put it on for my dog when I leave the house. Keeps him company. I can't stop moving to those hits.
Sometimes it's on in the background.
I prefer silence in the car.
Bring the beat back.
Back to more hit music.
Turn this up.
Mate, can you go off? I was just asking how the radio made you feel. I'm just trying to do my shopping, mate. I don't get that mark out of my face. But does radio make you feel a certain way? You're making me feel like I want to punch you in the face, man. All right, thanks anyway.
Come on, I love this station. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.